I don't.
Are we live?
Well, yeah.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? Good evening if it's your Saturday evening, and good morning if it's your Sunday morning like it is ours. So I have myself a cup of coffee, good old caffeine to keep you perked up. So today we're not really going to be cooking on, showing you a recipe. It's more of a test on this Filo pastry that seems to have a few people's interest in, trying it different ways. So Michael Rosenau, one of our subscribers, made pasta with it, and another subscriber, Wendy Tanner, she replaced the oil with yogurt, and she made, lower calorie pastry, which was, why not? We need that, right? So what I did, meshing all of those, differences together, I made a pasta with yogurt, and that is here. And it is a very super soft dough. I was inspired to try it with making bread because it's so beautifully soft, I added a little bit of turmeric, and then to roll out, it was really sticky, right? So I had to, dust plenty of bamboo fiber on it to kind of like dry it out. And that's what this is all about. And then this is the usual Filo. Now, this has been drying overnight, and you can see it's really, really good. I'm very impressed, which means that, like, if you made the Filo pastry, say you could do, and you were doing keto alone, of course, in your home, you could make several things, and that includes pasta, which is fabulous, very exciting. So that's supposed to be a macaroni. If you don't know how to make a pasta shapes by hand, and you don't have a machine to make your pasta shapes, I have my old video of how to do it in the description box, so as well as the Filo pastry recipe. So, which is what we're talking about today. I have, so the other thing is, because this, I was working with the dough with the yogurt, right, and it was so soft, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like working with sourdough dough. So, because you know how soft that is, and then you've got to dust it with flour. So I did a little mini one here. Now it is yellow because I added a little bit of turmeric to the pasta dough, and then after working with it, I thought, now let me try and bake this and see what happens. So I've got a little test loaf here. What is going on with this oven? It has not heated up at all. How disappointing.
It's on a very low temperature.
Because I've done it wrong. Oh, sorry.
I don't wish to tell you how to use the oven or anything.
No, but I think I didn't check. Sorry about that. Seth, shall we have a roll call?
I'm not sure because you're on my case tonight. Hello everybody. We have got my lovely sister from another Mr. Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
Who's here but not here. Well, she was here, but she'll miss being with us tonight because she is in the process of moving her parents to a nursing care and currently exhausted from the process. Send good energy, we need it. Well,
yes, but when it's all done, you will be so much more settled, and so will your parents. So I hope it all goes well for you, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm sending you good energy too, and I think probably everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Auntie Judy
Hello, Auntie.
Here.
How are you?
My favourite auntie apart from my other one. Kerry Whitbread is here and says, Kelly, sending you energy. I'll have to confuse Chris on my own.
Yes.
And you probably still will, Kerry.
It's not hard.
My other sister from another Mr. Danielle Gray.
Danielle. Big shout out to Danielle. Last week we said we were in the market for some new pots, so I just want to say thank you to Danielle who sent us a set. That is what it looks like, and I'm going to use beg your pardon. I was trying to give you a proper visual. Gotham steel.
I made a burger with one yesterday. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a shirt on this week, so I have to.
So you can come say
I have to
hello.
come around and say, I'm coming this way because there's no obstacles this way. Hello, Mrs. Henderson. Ma.
Hello, Mom. Why didn't you come? Oh, the lights
Because it's
are.
like an obstacle
The
course.
lights are in the way.
Well, between that, the carpet steamer, the dog.
No, the dog's not there, and the.
Well, I don't know. He'll probably get involved.
It's so nice.
If-
I would turn this camera around. He's so lying. I am not an untidy person.
No, but
Sorry.
we're doing stuff. Like it's. I didn't say it was untidy.
Well, you're giving that impression, my dear.
But if ever you're in the throes of tripping over something, I guarantee you the dog's under your feet, because he is every single time I do it. Right.
Moving
so
on.
Marianne is here.
Hello, Mom DeVito, Marianne DeVito.
Oh my goodness, the person that I haven't missed at all. Not a stitch. But I'm glad she's here. It's Stacey Gabler.
Yes.
You knew it was her.
I knew it was her. Because
Well, Stacey's
you've
having
made
dinner.
his day, Stacey.
No, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
No,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you haven't.
Danny Mizrahi is here. It says
Hello.
another SNL with Mel and Honey Bunny.
Oh, honey.
Well, Honey Bunny came from alive 1 year ago, author Lady Lena. Lady Lena called me Honey Bunny.
Oh,
Wow, Danny's got a good memory.
yes. Or they might have read the comments at some point.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I've been called many things, but Honey Bunny was one of the nicer
One of the
ones.
nicer ones.
Lucky is here. Hola, Kita people.
How are you?
I wonder what Chris's excuse will be today for making Mel late. That's an outrageous assumption.
We'll be late.
That's slanderous.
Well, I was.
No, what my excuse would be for making you late.
I was actually ready for about maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, so you're going
before.
to throw me under the bus as well.
Well, I was standing here and I said, come on, love. We've got to, get this going. So he's got to know he's like speechless. Anyway.
Hang on. I'll skip through, I'll just say the names, I won't read everything now. Grandma Braubach is here. Dustin is here. Patty Dixon. Michael Rosenau, who is very happy that you said his name because he now feels like he's famous. Becky Nelson is here. Keeping up that good streak, Becky. Angela Diaz. Angie Hostutler.
Hi, Angie.
Michelle Ware, our South Australian sister.
Hi, Michelle.
Joe Johnson's in the house.
Jojo. And Mr. Jojo.
Mr. Jojo will be there. Jay Rogoff.
Oh, hello, Jay. How are you?
And we are up to date. I could read some comments, but I'll do it after.
Okay. So I forget that people who don't know us watch the live shows afterwards. So I just need to state for everybody's peace of mind that this is a chill out zone for the Cook with Mel community. We come together and we talk about anything and everything, and a question in the comments could set us off on a tangent. So please, if you're watching the live and you're looking for a recipe, it does happen, but we carry the live shows and we like to stick to about an hour so everybody knows, hey, it's chill out for an hour. If you don't want to wait a whole hour for a recipe. The ones that work out, we do in a regular video. So you're welcome to click out of this live show. I just want to be with my friends. That's all. Anyway, so let's get into it, right? So this is the one with the oil, the regular Filo pastry. Now, can you please make sure that I'm in shot? Christopher, you're reading comments. Can you focus, please?
I'm laughing at Stacey. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I want to show...
Okay, when you stand up, you're a little bit high in the shot.
Well, can you lift it up?
Yeah, you can bring that forward though.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
So, I mean, it turned out pretty good, right? If you want to know how to do this, there is a link in the description box on how to make this without a machine. So I'm going to set my burners going, just so the water heats up. And then this one, I'm actually surprised it's not falling apart. It was super soft. But this one, I'm going to show them the bamboo fiber side. This one is the one with yogurt. Yeah, and because it was so soft, I decided to see if it would bake bread. So we'll see. Oh yeah, we're tracking along pretty good there. So, I've already got flour on me. That's all right.
It's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we catch up with some comments just while that's waiting to go?
You've tickled Lucky, because Lucky says, OMG, she called him Christopher.
Yes, that when I'm trying to be with him, I call him by his full name.
Yeah, my mother used to call me Christopher when I was generally neck deep in crap. So it still has the same effect.
Yes, he pays attention.
Okay. Let's see. Michael said I must take the shirt off.
Oh, yes, he has a shirt. None of them are wet today.
Becky says, remember, thumbs up everyone, and moolah is possible. Oh, thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Yes.
Oh, and Becky's dropped us a big super thanks as well.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Becky.
Thank you, Becky.
Wow.
You are lovely. Michael says, but Stacey shirtless Chris keeps therapist in business. To which Stacey replied, LOL, I'm eating dinner.
Oh, yes. It's not a fun image if you want to enjoy your food.
Oh, she said, please don't take your shirt off, and a big swearing emoji. Oh, Stacey's back on form. Fantastic. I'm so glad she's back. Chef Fatgrams.
Hello, Chef.
Is here. I don't even know if that's going to hit the camera, it's so far away. Chef says, hi all, help bro install doors at the moment, be back in a bit.
Oh wow, installing doors. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah.
Patty says,
thank you for
evening,
checking in.
Mel, Chris and all your lovely viewers.
No, what did Patty say?
Good evening.
Oh.
Were you not listening?
Sorry, I was chatting to Chef. Anyway,
I'm
keep
sorry,
going.
did the middle of my sentence interrupt the start of yours?
I think it was the opposite way around.
Oh, right. Okay. Patty says, good evening, Mel, Chris, and all your lovely viewers. Grandma Green is here.
Oh, hello, Grandma Green.
And Stacey said, I'm imagining your mama said Christopher a lot.
Yes, I would say the same thing. I think he was probably a very difficult child to manage.
I was angelic as a child.
No, you were not.
It is adulthood that's ruined.
I could tell some stories that have been told back to me.
Anyway, moving on. I'm up to that in comments.
Okay, so let's put a few of these sort of faux macaroni into the water, and I'll show you. I'll try and show you. So yeah, I'll try and show you. Hopefully the water doesn't spill over, but I'll try and show you after a minute or two what it's looking like, just so you know that if you want to try make some pasta with the filo, you could do that. Right, and then how's this? Oh, very good.
Now, you see what you've done?
What have I done?
Michael says, I believe you, Angel Chris. Kelly says, sorry. Wow, there's only one K here and I still messed it up.
Yeah.
Kerry says, ha ha ha, Mel shot Chris into silence for a millisecond.
Yes, I know, it's not easy to do.
And Danielle says, I love that clearing of the throat, also known as don't be telling stories my mom told you, lol lol. Oh, Auntie Chris is here.
Yay!
Big howdy from Texas, Mother Chris. I'm really trying to hang on to watch. Oh, well,
I hope, I would just not bother and just like maybe let it play in the background and just rest because it's not easy.
I have a hard time believing somebody could fall asleep to my annoying voice.
Okay.
But that's my other favourite auntie.
Yes.
So I've got two favourite aunties.
Okay, so we have, we put it in at 350 Fahrenheit. That's the temperature now in the oven. That was pretty quick, which is unusual for my oven.
Maybe it's fixed itself.
It doesn't do, I don't think it works like that, love.
I don't know, something seems to have happened. Grandma Green says it requires a great measure of confidence to cook in a black dress.
That's true, and without an apron. I agree with you.
Lucky says, Michael, is that demonic angel? Michael says, yes, Babu, adorable one. Now, Danny Mizrahi is saying, what's the story with the Smurfs or gnomes on the counter with the chef's hats?
Oh, it's the story is me. All right, I just like I like a happy backdrop with the videos that we do. So it's the flowers, it's little cutie little dolls like that. When like when I'm teaching a recipe, it's all like focus on trying to get detail right, but I would like everything else to at least feel happy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I quite like these. They're super cute.
They're so damn cute.
I have another one. Wait, let me show you. Oh, sorry. I mean, look at so cute. And when I dress the back in pink, I'll have it looks like a hem. I'll have him sitting there. Okay. So we got a bit of. Can you please check if they can see this?
Up a little bit. Yep.
So we got a little bit of foam on the floating on top. I'm not too concerned about that because that is actually quite usual for pasta. However, it's less than what I've ever experienced, so that's a good sign. Let's take out one. What happened?
These people are on my case today. Michael says Chris could do a podcast of rapping and put everyone to sleep in minutes.
ASMR kind of, oops.
Oh, turn it up. Let's go. Back in the kitchen making some mojito. Stacy says, first weekend without grandbabies, and I had a rough day. Hubby told me to watch, to pick on Chris, and I'd feel better. You see, contrary to what Stacy normally says, I am useful. I'm providing a service here.
Can you help me, please? Is
Yep.
that good? It's. Oh, thank
Let's
you.
do it.
And can you squish it so we can get a sense of the texture, and is it like pasta?
Yep, it is.
That's actually pretty good. And the color, it's really light, right? I didn't tint the dough, this dough in particular. It's just the plain Filo recipe. So if you want a more yellow, just add like a touch of like maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric to your dough. But I mean, for me, I wouldn't even bother. You know, the color of my pasta doesn't really bother me that much, just because the sauce is really beautiful, right? And your cheese on top, and all you need is for that pasta to have the sauce go through it. So yeah, anyway, we'll switch this. Oh, okay, right. So now we need to try. I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, ye of little faith.
No, it's just, it seems like pasta dough needs to be sturdy, and that is really soft. So I will, yeah, but we can try it. I mean, might be pleasantly surprised.
Lucky's asking Mel, any special Valentine's recipes?
It depends. Do you want cookies? If you want cookies, you've got the magic cookie recipe, and if you don't use CK flour, there is an almond flour version, just plain almond flour with the cookies. It is decorated for Christmas, but find that it's a really super easy recipe. Just cut out your heart shapes and, you know, tint your white chocolate to red. And you can also do a strawberry cake with the blended cake. And I've got another plain cake on the channel. Let me know if you want links to that. Just comment after the live show and I'll attach it for you. So yeah, it's starting again. Yeah, so you can do so many things. I mean, you could do red muffins and tint your chocolate red, melt your chocolate, and then, you know, cut out little heart shapes. That would be so cute. Chris and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day just because for us every day should be Valentine's Day. But in saying that, I would love to host a special live show on Valentine's Day for you guys, just because not everybody has a Valentine or is no longer with, or their partner's no longer with them, and we would like to celebrate Valentine's Day together and yeah, keep you company. If you know you're open to that, let us know. What's that on?
It's water under your hand. Marianne says, I love me some gnomes too. I have a gnome rug at the front door to greet everybody.
Oh, cute.
I don't know how it's possible to not like gnomes. Like,
No,
they're
but
just
like,
so small and cute.
I guess, yes, you always might wonder if there's some kind of significance to them, but like for me, there isn't. I just think they're cute. That's all.
I wanted to get that wobbling Christmas gnome, remember? But it was like $300.
Wow. Yikes.
Black Star is here and watching.
Hello, Black Star. How
Now,
are you?
Let's see. For the third week in a row, I will ask Black Star to tell us what their first name is, so we can call them by their first name. So, Black Star, what is your first name? Danielle says, we love you, Chris. Aw. That'll keep me coming back for another week. Thank you, Danny. Stacey says, Babu, I'm going to share my 2-carb chocolate with whipped caramel on the Facebook
Oh, lovely.
group tomorrow, so yummy.
Who said that?
Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey. That's awesome.
And Auntie Chris says, thank you, Thing. It's a Thing vision.
Oh, she's feeling better.
Michael says, squish Chris? Question mark. I don't know what that means. Why would somebody squish me, Michael?
We are a go.
That's hanging in there.
So far, yes, but we'll see. We'll see once it cooks.
Lucky says, Stacey, I'm not on Facebook. Oh.
How else can we do that?
Maybe we could share it in the community post or something.
You know what I could do is I could email it to you. Like if Stacey does it in like a text or something, I'll email it to you.
You could. We've
Yeah.
got Lucky's email.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. Is that okay?
Danny says, lasagna sheets, question. That for what you're doing?
Yeah, and like I did this shape because it is quite common, but if this holds up, that means the lasagna sheets will hold up. And I'm quite confident that the Filo pastry, if you make lasagna sheets, that's going to hold up too, because you can see, right? You can see it's going to be just fine. I'll taste it. Tasteless pasta.
Yeah. But that's what you want. Pasta is tasteless.
I have to say, I like the CK pasta. That's not cooked. I like the CK pasta
I wouldn't have told me.
better.
What's that one?
This is Filo pastry as pasta, but I like the CK pasta compared to this. When you're biting into this pasta, it sort of crumbles a little bit in that, I don't know how to say, like a gluten-free pasta. Whereas the CK pasta, when you bite into it, got that spongy chewiness somehow.
That's the word I was looking for. I was going to say it doesn't have that.
It doesn't have
rubbery,
that, yeah, the
little rubbery bit that pasta
I
normally
know,
has.
like, and rubbery is a bad word, but people will get a sense
Spongy, the bouncy.
of what I'm talking about. That chewiness, where you would know what I mean. But I mean, it is a good alternative, especially if you're short on time. You've made your Filo pastry already and you just want some pasta. It'll do the job. It'll hold its shape. All that kind of stuff. How are we doing here? Oh, we are cooking with gas.
That is not a gas stove. Had to be the bearer of bad news.
I think that's enough time.
I didn't time it.
Neither did I.
Oh well.
All good. Let's strain this. We'll strain it and then. Oh no. I'm not gonna remove 10,000 pots just to get the strainer.
Do you want me to get it?
Oh,
Or
we're
is it,
gonna be
seriously
clattering.
buried?
We're going to be clattering around, and I don't want to hurt anyone's ears, so I'll do this another way.
I can't express how much hatred I have for that cupboard. That one and this plastics cupboard over here. Here's a question for you.
Yes.
Kerry says, I saw a cake, inverted commas,
Yeah.
recipe on Instagram that was cooked apples and melted chocolate. Any ideas on whether chayote would work the same?
You know what? I think because that's like such a wide thing, there'd be no way to answer that without actually testing it. And then, can you share the recipe on the Cook with Mel chat group? I'll take a look at it and get some chayote and maybe actually just make it and see what happens.
Chayote, please say correctly.
Chayote.
I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say I reckon that it would, because everything you've made with chayote so far has been pretty damn close to apple.
No, but it's not just that. It's the makeup. It's the actual apple. Do you know what I mean? We'll see.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
They've puffed up, by the way. That is quite puffy, and they're not very strong. What are you laughing at?
My own stupidness. That looks really good.
No, but they're not really strong. I just wanna. There's no springiness to them. See?
Yeah, so they just break.
But they taste like anything. Okay. So, I mean, it would be, there's so many keto pasta recipes that are just like this. They perform the same way. I think the CK pasta is better. I mean, in actual fact, I have a lot of pasta recipes, but there's one that's made with almond and coconut flour. That one is it's also more springier than this Filo pastry as a pasta. So, how is this bread doing? Do you know that I forgot to time it? This is what happens in the live show. You know, often I make mistakes, but I've got so much going on and I'm trying to keep...
you put that on at the start, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, the live is 32 minutes in.
So I'm going to say 20 minutes.
I was going to say 25, so somewhere between there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have a conversation that makes sense. So it does take some thinking on my part. But anyway, it's a small loaf, right? So I'm going to just
have a look.
Danny
says, how's that for easy cleanup on those pans? Told you that's why I bought them for myself.
Heck yes. You will be able to say what you thought of cleanup.
Cleanup for me, I literally, like 99% of the stuff came out of the pan just by putting it under the tap. I think they're awesome. I can't thank you enough, Danny.
Yeah. It's making bread?
Is it sizzling?
Yeah. What? How? There's no baking powder in there. Okay.
Don't burn yourself.
I know.
People get very mad at me when you burn yourself.
So then the question then is, if we then added baking powder, would we get, you know, because that loaf, that's the way I shaped that loaf. It has expanded maybe a couple of millimeters, like really little bit. But if we did, added baking powder to it, does that mean we'll get the effect of a dough rising? So this is all the things that I think about when I'm trying to create a recipe. And then you go off on these tangents. Anyway, more comments?
Yes. All right. there's quite a lot. I've got to find out where I was up to. Okay. Kerry's was the last comment. Oh no, sorry, Danny's was. Stacey says sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry, bamboo. Babu. Oh my God, new phone. iPhone has a crappier spell check. Stacey, don't blame.
That's true. iPhone is not a great phone.
It's got nothing to do with the phone. The problem at Stacey's end lies between the chair and the keyboard. As in
Just no.
the organic squishy bit in the middle.
Just no. Keep going.
It's all thumbs. That's Stacey's problem. Danny says Babu had to join Facebook just for the group myself. Yeah.
Right.
Uncle Adam's Vegetarian Kitchen.
Wow, hello.
That's a new name. Welcome, Uncle Adam. Says grandma noodles? Question mark. I'm not sure what that
The thing is, I don't know what grandma noodles are. But you tell me if this, if it looks like grandma noodles to you. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna, like, they do break, is my only concern with these noodles. They're fine. Oh, better not. Anyway, keep going.
Becky says made a flan for hubby's birthday yesterday. Aw,
Yeah,
nice.
that's lovely.
Michelle says dye your pasta red and create pasta hearts for Valentine's Day. That's a cool
Yes, or you could also make chocolate pasta.
idea. You can do both actually.
You could
red
do-
and chocolate.
Yes, you could.
Nice idea, Michelle.
Nice idea. Thank you.
Stacy says.
Sorry, one more thing. The focaccia bread. You could do a focaccia, and if you cut your tomatoes in half and then match them together, they look like little hearts. So when you're placing your tomatoes, you could do all sorts of things. You could even use rosemary sprigs and create something really fancy. That's another idea for you. Anyway, keep going.
Stacy says, "Aw, Mel, how sweet. Every day Valentine's Day."
Yeah, it should be, right?
Yeah, it should be. We're bad like that though. We don't wait for like birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day. It's like every day is just the day.
Yeah, definitely. And we also cheap out on presents and doing extra things, because why should we? Anyway.
Yeah. We don't actually.
We've never been Valentine's Day people.
No, it's like if we want something without being like weird about it. If we want something, we'll just buy it when we want it.
Yeah.
Or if I see something I think you like, I buy it.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
I am big on the other holidays though, and birthdays. So it's just one day.
Yeah, there's so much pressure on Valentine's Day. It's like, try and outlove your partner every day. Then Valentine's Day just becomes another day.
Yeah, and if she loves flowers, buy her flowers just because. It's for us, if you can show your appreciation, for no reason at all, then why not do it? You know what I mean? If your hubby likes a sport, you could just buy him something, his t-shirt or a cap or a hat or something, for when he's cheering his team on in the game, and I think a lot of people actually do that anyway.
Or do what you do.
What do I do?
I was blown away the first time that you did it, and it's never changed in nearly 15 years now.
Can you come round and tell the story? Just once.
It's a 2-second story. Where you I'd sat down to watch, car racing's my thing, right? So I sat down to watch a race.
Oh, and your dad
with
came
my dad,
over. Yeah.
And all these snacks and nibbles and gorgeous lunch and all of this food just kept coming. I was like, what's going on here? And it was just because you knew I was going to enjoy it, and that was your way of showing me, I don't know, like your love, support, all that, like, and that this is okay.
That was before, like way before keto. I think, was it 2014? I think I'm gonna say.
Nope, it was 2010.
10. Wow. Yeah, 2010. So I had made chocolate eclairs, with baking profiteroles and filling it with custard and cream and then coating it in chocolate. I'd done profiteroles and I'd done, I think, like club sandwiches and stuff like that, just like nibbling things. And I know like his dad is a foodie, so I just needed to entertain myself, I think. And why not do your favorite thing? Cook and bake.
Well, very nice, and it certainly left a lasting impression on me.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, Danny says Diesel got me a Valentine's Day gift, nose print art on my windows. I like that.
That's so cute.
Michelle says, nah, never really had anything for Valentine's Day ever, not even when in relationships or when I was engaged years ago. Is that because the rest of the time was good, Michelle, or because it was a bad thing that you didn't get anything on Valentine's Day?
And I really think it would be nice, to find out, okay, where does your partner or whatever, what's their view on Valentine's Day? Would they like to celebrate or wouldn't they? It's nice to know so that you don't get the glad eye, when it's the next day or you're in trouble. Anyway.
Oh, Michelle's had another comment anyway to follow that.
Yeah, good.
Not that I'd want a normal Valentine's Day anyway.
Right.
A cruise along the coast in a hot car and maybe Subway for dinner. That's my style. Then a horror movie later.
Oh, wow. That is so...
like
and look how low maintenance that is. Costs virtually nothing.
Yeah, it's zero.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some petrol.
Yeah.
And the Subway. It's pretty low. Yeah, low cost for a Valentine's Day.
I'm all for the low cost presents. I like Mother's Day. I would love for my kids to make, bring me coffee in bed. Just little things like that. Oh, Mum, don't make dinner. We're going to do this and that. So nice.
Stacey says, I'll do it. No, they are better than any regular one. Even my non-keto has said I could sell them. I'll have it up by tomorrow afternoon my time.
Good grief.
Nice.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Stacey's a really, actually, I don't know, have you seen the pics? She's a really good baker.
Does this mean I need to pay Stacey a compliment?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Moving on.
No.
I know. That's going to be a whole conversation, isn't it?
No, in all seriousness, I have seen her pics and I've liked them in the Facebook group and things like that and made comments because they look
Very
gorgeous.
good. Good.
Listen up close, Stacey. It'll be the one compliment for the year. You are genuinely a hell of a baker. There we go. Now back, normal service shall be resumed. Kerry says the al dente consistency. Yeah. Danny says add more gelatin to Filo.
I agree. You would have to strengthen that dough for it to hold up, I think.
Chef says, good evening everyone, I see it's past time. But Chef, you already said hi. Chef might be losing his marbles. Stacey said, I love the pasta recipe. First time I ever made fresh pasta, that recipe was amazing. Curious about the Filo dough pasta.
That's the thing, Stace. I'm trying to point out the differences. You don't with the CK pasta, it feels, tastes, cooks like regular pasta. The only thing is that the cook time is shorter. But I couldn't taste any difference between the CK pasta and the regular pasta. This for me, it's a good recipe if you've just want to make one recipe and you want to do different pastries and you want pasta. Perfect. Go for it. It holds up in, when you boil it, it's going to hold up when you're melting your cheese in the oven. It's going to do the job, but we're splitting hairs here, right? There's no chewiness to it. When you bite into it, it breaks straight away, if that makes sense. I mean, that's so hard to explain because the other pasta, every pasta does the same thing when you bite into it. This is just less springy. Anyway.
Less springy, that's the...
Less springy, yes.
Michael is impressed turning CK chicken filo into ravioli. I was impressed.
Yes. Yours look great, and I think that they would be perfect for ravioli because, you know, they're going to hold that filling.
Grandma Green says you can cook chayotes with cream of tartar and make them taste just like apples.
Cream of tartar? Can you share that in the chat group? Because when Kerry shares that recipe, I'm going to need to get some chayote and just have a play with how we can make things better for our community.
Danielle and Michael are blaming Chef for having to buy a electric tortilla press. I think they're making Chef's nachos.
And Chef's got a number of tortilla recipes also on his channel. And he's influenced me to buy pork. I'm not kidding. He's influenced me to start working with pork rinds, and I'm going to just grind these down and then do what he does.
Marianne says she used your chayote in a blender cake and it was great.
Oh yes, I've done that too, and I think there's pictures of it. I try to create.
Your one.
Huh?
She was using your recipe.
Yes,
She
I know.
knows it.
I'm the only one that's done a blender cake on keto, I think, that I know of. I was going to say something and you rudely interrupted me.
Oh, well, that's payback for you just absolutely demoing over my sentence.
Anyway, keep going.
Oh, so now you don't have anything to say.
Well, I've forgotten, haven't I?
Oh, it must have been really important. Danielle says, chayote squash also makes pumpkin, it makes banana, it makes apple. Trust me, I made banana nut muffins, shared them at one of our terminals, and a whole bunch of old men, overweight truck drivers, and not knowing they were eating healthy.
Wow.
I think it's supposed to say they loved them.
I could so see them as banana. They've got that texture like cooked banana. Definitely.
Stacey says, Danielle, nothing better than getting accolades from fat, overweight truck drivers eating keto. I love that. Danielle says, CFG, a great bad influence. That's very much. Michael says, oh, he's talking to Chef, so I'll leave that one. Sorry, the comments just went nuts. Jenny says, Mel, my darling, your stove stays hot, the sizzling. Ah, yeah, because you had the pan going before you put that up there.
Yeah. I've sorted it all out though.
Michael says, yup, easier to blame iPhone for not paying attention to spelling way back in the past at school. I like that. Wowza. You want me to
It's very hot. It's just come out the oven.
put it on the plate?
That's what it looks like underneath. But let's see the inside. That's the main thing, isn't it? Gosh.
Don't mind yourself.
I might get a bread knife.
Stacey's just swearing emojis left, right, and center. Wow, I'm thinking Chris has been saving all of this attitude just waiting for me to appear. Don't flatter yourself, Stacey. Danielle says, Chris, I do believe you're trying to quote the mechanics, a loose nut between the seat and the steering wheel. No, wow. I know the reference you've got, Danny, but no, I'm actually referencing Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear.
Right. You've been asked to please explain.
I thought you wanted to say something because you were looking at me.
No, I'm just burning my hands here.
Let it cool down.
No.
You burn yourself and I get dragged through the mud for a week and a half.
Ah. So it is not quite right on the inside. Almost cooked, which means that if your bread looks cooked on the outside but not so good on the inside, it means that you can do one of two things. You can lower the temperature, alter your recipe. Say you baked it at 350, which I did do. I would drop it down to 320, for the next time I bake. But at this point, I would never waste this bread. I would turn it upside down and let it cool down in the oven, which I'm going to do right now. Because that is going to be just delicious. Oh, I didn't show them the inside after all. I beg your pardon. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Now for me, it's not sticking to my hands, but it doesn't look cooked to me, so that's why I'm putting it back. Anyway.
Stacey says, my hubby appreciates my making 2 meals every night, 1 keto, 1 not. That's pretty impressive.
That's awesome. Stacey, if you finding that is too time consuming and a lot of effort, try to maybe, just a tip, multiply your quantities by 4 or something and then freeze whatever you can freeze. It does help me a great deal to save time anyway.
Michael says, call the police. These people trying to run Valentine commercial interests for extra dollars.
I know.
Lackey says, try to outlove your partner every day, Chris. I almost feel bad about giving you such a ribbon. Almost.
Not quite.
No, don't ever feel bad.
He loves it. He loves it.
Ribbing is always necessary, and it's, I just read something here about love language. I think roasting is one of my love languages. The more I roast you, the more I like you. The more you roast me, the more I think that you like me. To me it's a sign of...
Be cruel to be kind. Literally.
No, it's just, if you're comfortable enough to... Like, if you give it, you got to take it. That's number one, right? But if you're comfortable enough to do it to someone, and they're comfortable enough to do it back, I think to me it means you've broken that. You're no longer just acquaintances, you're like friends.
Yes.
And then the more it gets, the more roasting it gets, the more friendlier you are, or the better friends you are. I have people I've known for 10 years, I've never called them by their first name.
Goodness.
Okay. It's always something. Anywho, Kerry says, I think Mel's love language is acts of service.
I think so too. I really enjoy doing things for people. Like, just being, I think I'm a helper by nature. I don't, it is kind of selfish. I don't do it, because you must help me too. But I do it for the good feeling, the good vibe you get when you help someone else. Just for the sake of it. What would you say about that? Me, anyway.
You?
Yes. Am I talking rubbish or would you agree?
I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you, yeah.
Okay.
Stacey says, ever since the xanthan gum incident, actually she said anthem gum, not xanthan. Anthem. I'm just putting xanthan in there because I'm assuming that's what it is. Ever since the xanthan gum incident, he won't eat anything keto. Mind you, xanthan gum was before I found the lovely Mel and her recipes.
Oh.
Grr, iPhone 15, that was xanthan gum. Which is spelled with an X, right? Xanthan
Yeah.
gum. According to Stacey, it's spelled with a Z.
Because she's doing it phonetically. I'm helping Stacey. Phonetically, it's a Z.
No, there's no excuse, it's wrong. She then says, I'm going to give up, sit here in the corner and be quiet for one stupid spell check.
Maybe somehow your fingers or the iPhone is doing it, you know, just to get a rise out of Chris.
That's not just me getting stuck in here, because Danielle says, Stacey, you suffer the same problem I do. We couldn't be quiet if somebody was trying to glue our lips together. And Stacey says, you know me too well, Danielle. I'm just going to use the voice type instead of trying to type by hand. Michelle says, no Valentine's Day, probably because I was with the wrong guys, but it's not a big thing for me anyway, really. Okay. Oh, Susan's here.
Hello, Susan.
Hello, everyone. Had a migraine all day. Oh, well, that sucks. Almost missed this.
I had a migraine this week. I'm so sorry about that, Susan. I had a migraine this week as well. Boy, okay. So I am big on cleaning, and I was scrubbing floors. I was reorganizing, and I also cleaned my lounge suite with, you know, a machine. And by the end of that, I was seeing, like, I only had partial vision. I was seeing white on the other side, and I had a pain, and I was like, no, that's definitely, you know, when your vision is impaired, especially, or you're seeing spots, that's definitely a migraine coming on. So I stopped and I just did nothing for the rest of the evening. I just thought, no, because if I don't stop, then I'm going to suffer the next day with it. So it did come right, so that's fine.
They're the worst. And Chef had them a lot too. He says he had them a lot before keto.
Right.
Yeah. Danny says, best gift ever is from the heart, not from the wallets. Yep, couldn't agree more.
I agree.
Michelle says, even tacos for Valentine's Day is fine with me. Love tacos. Oh, and I gotta have the awesome tunes for the cruise in the hot car. Lol.
Nice.
Kerry says, Chris just used up all his compliments for the year. For Stacey, yes. Yeah, that's it.
That's one.
Mother Hubbard's cupboard is bare.
And it's only February. So we've got all like 10 months of insults between Stacey and Chris. Oh my.
Chef says, I'm so glad you finally got some pork rind, young lady. Michelle says, what is chayote? What do we call it here in Oz? I think of a coyote when I hear this chayote name. Yeah,
yes.
what are they called here?
What are they called? Yeah. Oh, Kerry will be able to help us. Kerry helped us the last time.
She did. Chayote. I'm just going to...
Yam, something yam.
Chocos.
Choco.
Chocos.
Chocos. With a K. C-H-O-K-O. Yeah. They're amazing, by the way. Get yourself some. They're really good.
Chef says, yes, I've been all under the bus's wheels today, and let me tell you, they go round and round.
I love that comment.
Kerry already did help.
Oh, right. You see?
Michelle, they're often called choco here. You can usually get them at the greengrocers, and I always get lucky at Woolies.
Yes.
Actually, they generally have them in stock.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. Lucky says, she's talking to Susan, but this is for everyone. Try lavender essential oil on your temples for migraines.
I need to get some. Yeah, thank you.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, it is a good tip. I used to use it for sore muscles actually. Few drops in your hot bath water or tub and soak, and it does really work in my. Thank you.
Stacey is out of here. She says, sorry, I've got to leave. Been sick as a dog past 2 days. I got septic, had to get blood transfusions. Rough week, was really sick this week and not feeling well. I'll put the recipe up tomorrow.
Thank you, doll. Hope you get better soon.
Yeah, all roasting and fun and games aside, Stacey, I genuinely hope that you get better and that you start feeling better soon. And please come back again next week so I can
so he can have fun.
Carry on roasting you. But yeah, look after yourself. Grandma Green, vegetable pear and merleton are 2 other names for chayote squash.
Oh wow. Vegetable pear, that actually makes a lot of sense.
It does. Now, Kerry says Chris Pebcac is an old IT support term. First learned about it 20 years ago. I have to Google this.
Can you Google after the live show and keep reading comments?
Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Pebcac. Oh, very good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yes. We
You.
are, of course.
Yeah. No, I was saying before, it was Jeremy Clarkson that said it. He was talking about a racing car. He said the problem is the organic squidgy bit in the middle. The car worked fine, but he was the problem. Lucky says, OMG, Stacey, rest and be well. Danny says, nurturing nature. Michael says there's an iPhone conspiracy theme going on here, and I would have to agree. Let's not get into an Android versus iOS.
Oh no, I'm not saying anything. I'm not, I don't have an iPhone.
Well, you just said everything. So you're an Android bunny.
Have been for over 10 years.
There's no helping some people. Everyone's wishing Stacey well. Michelle says Choco, never heard of it. I'll Google it. Thanks. Oh, so it's a squash. Cool. Yeah, it looks like I don't know if I have a picture of it.
Yeah. Oh, no, Michelle will have seen a picture of it when she Googled, because those come up instantly.
Choco. Yep. It looks like an apple. Actually, it looks like a pear that's been sunk too far down in the ocean, and it's got all warped and.
It looks like a green bell pepper to me.
But it's ugly as hell.
It's got a different skin, of course. Anyway.
Yeah. Michael says Michelle, Asian groceries are the best place to find chocos.
Yeah. One more thing. So as far as I can recall, we have done, we've covered a lot of recipes with the CK flour. I think I want to do things like biscuits, English scones, muffins. We've got burger buns that I still need to share with you. And this week, we're going to do baklava, and I'm going to try and get a spanakopita recipe out as well. But if I don't get a chance to, it'll come up. If you are wanting anything else for me to cover, please let me know, because I'm just going to go with my ideas. And if you want something else, just let me know. Drop me a comment maybe after the live show so that I can record it, or even here, it's fine. But on that note, we shall sign off, and we will see you real soon. I can't wait for you to see this baklava recipe as well. Stay safe. safe and be well.
Oh, you got it right this week. Well done.
I had to double check in my brain.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.